Chris Mason, many congratulations. That commentator in you has come out yet again. And look, first of all, what a game. From 1-0 down, you weren't at your best. But from that 92 onwards, oh my God, you played some great stuff.
Yeah, and to be honest, I went in to commentate. I knew what I was doing wrong. I was breaking my wrist and I was just trying to elevate the dart, and it's something that old dart players do. You just sort of over-rotate and try and elevate the dart a bit through the air a bit quicker, and it's counterproductive, because what I was doing was spraying him. I might get one close and then nowhere near, and then I'm thinking to myself, what are you doing wrong? And I just got away with murder in set 2, and then the break came perfect for me. So I just sort of went off, and I was like, what are you? It was just a trigger point. I don't know what it was. And I was like, why are you doing that? Stop it. And I went out a bit early, and I had, I don't know, 9 or 12 darts, and I just locked in the wrist, and they were finding the target. And I think in sets 3 and 4, there was some tidy stuff, and there was a few wayward darts, but I'm not a dart player, I'm a commentator.
Still using that line?
I am still a commentator. And a much better commentator. Even if you think I'm rubbish, that's proof that I'm a better commentator than I am a dart player.
But that 92, at any match, at any level, was absolutely sensational. And did you know that was the massive moment when it went in?
Well, it gives you it's like a double-edged sword, really. It gives you a bit of confidence and a bit of relief, really, all in one go. But you know, it wasn't on the level of Kevin Painter's 140 last night, which annoys me a lot, because I'd love to have produced one like that just to tell him about it. But listen, it was one of them moments that they just sort of happen in darts, and maybe that's it. Me and you talk about darts a lot, and we can almost map out a game as it's happening and go in, remember this moment? We do it, don't we? Yeah. Remember leg 3, remember leg 7, remember leg 9, remember leg 12. And ultimately, those little key moments can just play out. And if you're meant to win, you're meant to win, I think.
Remember in Yeovil, you had a moment against Trina, came through it, and then you went on and played some really good stuff, like almost you relaxed. Are you hoping that's going to be the same tomorrow?
Well, playing the governor, ain't I, who effectively made the sport and ruined my life in the process. But yeah, listen, you know, when the draw come out and I looked at it, certainly didn't look past Darryl. Great friend of mine, love him to bits, and it is what it is, isn't it? Like, can I still play well enough to beat him? Yeah. Do I do it tomorrow night? Probably not. I never did it when I was good, so I don't expect nothing at the moment. I'm going to go into it and try and just try and enjoy playing him, which something I never did when he was the governor, you know what I mean? And that saddens me a little bit. There was moments. We had a couple of match plays where it was 10-10. I threw the kitchen sink at him in 2002, and he produced that 112 odd average. I did get a couple of wins over him, but no one talks about those, of course. But yeah, I've just got to treat it what it is, and just try and enjoy it. But I'm not going to, am I? You know me. I'm just desperate to go up there and play as well as I know I can still play. And that's the annoying thing. You know it. You've seen it at Modus. Like, my problem is I don't play enough competitive darts, and now we've got the Prince of Wales and the pub and everything else. And I'm working so hard at the minute. I'm just not getting enough board time. But have I made enough excuses?
We're almost there, I think.
Oh, okay. I've got a bad arm. No, I haven't. I've got a bad leg. No, I haven't. No.
But after everything that Phil put you through in his career...
Oh, wouldn't it? No. No, it wouldn't mean... No.
But would it be a fitting curtain call for you to bring time down on his World Championships?
No, that would sadden me. That would sadden me. No, I'm not the player. I'm not that guy. I'm just not that guy. I wish I was. I wish I was a Barneveld or an Anderson or an MVG. I'm just not that guy. And no, they wouldn't. And honestly, I'd get no pleasure out of it. I just wouldn't. It wouldn't. No, I wouldn't get anything out of it, because I remember him for the absolute dominant machine, almost like a I don't know, a Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali of darts. He was just a wrecking ball, and he's not that guy anymore. And I wouldn't get anything out of that, to be honest. The only time I'd have ever the rare 2 times I did beat him, I beat him at his absolute best, and I'll remember those.
It's a pleasure.
Chris, what does it mean to get a win again on this famous stage after so many years?
Yeah, listen, this place is just iconic, isn't it? It's just we're being given an opportunity. I never thought I'd be back. Yeah, you know, you do exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, but the crowd were just so good to me and give me so much support. And even when I was like literally on the bones of my ass, I was really struggling physically and mentally. They were just like, come on, you know, do something. And ultimately, I just managed to just find a way. I don't know how. I'd have to go back and evaluate it. And but listen, chuffed to bits. Any win like that when you're nowhere near where you want to be is just a great win.
If it was to be Phil, do you feel like all the pressure would be on Phil's shoulders? I mean, a lot of the crowd have come here to see you, Phil.
Yeah, good, nice guy. yeah. No. I don't know. I don't know because he isn't the same player he was, but we don't know what he's done. We're about to find out. Their match is about to start. He might go out there now and go. He might have. When you know it's your last dance, maybe he's gone away and put some graft in, because that's the only reason he's not the player he was. Age as well. But the fact that he just doesn't. He was the most dedicated player you would ever see. No one, even when he'd won 10 world titles, he was still the hardest working sportsman in sport anywhere, which is why he went on to win another six titles.
Just finally from me, your thoughts on the changes to the criteria for this tournament for next year, 50 grand to the winner and only 4 invites.
Ooh.
Were you aware of that?
No. I might start practicing. No, listen, I love this. I think it's great. I think it's a great opportunity. Very much like Modus has given players another avenue, very much like the ADC, very much like the WDF, very much like the PDC Challenge Tour, Dev Tour. There's just so much for dart players, and it's just great that us old folk, 50 odds, have got something to do. I think, and it will continue to grow. I think when you look, Steve Eaton's here tonight, and I should imagine he might be 49. I don't know. Love you, Steve. But you think about all these great players that are at that age now that may be thinking about there's another avenue. I think it's fabulous.
Cheers, Chris.
Chris, being in the media and doing the work you do there, has that changed the mentality and the way you approach your game at all? Or?
Yeah, I don't swear as much, pal. I don't cuss and curse, and I'm sort of aware that I've got a certain responsibility, and I'm aware that I observe players when they're doing things wrong, and it must be. It's the same for Glenn, really, because Glenn's fully aware of what's wrong with his throw, and I was sort of just thinking, well, why are you doing that? But pressure, like I say, unless you've actually walked in dart players' shoes on a stage like that, it's like any other sport. Unless you've danced in their shoes, you just don't get it.
Do you believe this is Phil Taylor's final tournament? We've heard that before from other players. Do you think that is it?
Yeah, he has no reason to continue, doesn't he? I admire the fact that he's put himself through it, because I wouldn't have. When you've got that wealth and legacy, he didn't need to do it. He's certainly not doing it for the money, and this world we live in where everyone has an opinion. He's done it to support a system that he thinks will give players like maybe me and others an opportunity. And some people can call me a cynic. I couldn't give a.
You don't swear as much, do you? So.
No DRA, is there?
Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. Yeah, call me a cynic, but he's certainly not done this. He's done this to get, like he laid down a legacy for all of us, and all these people that are reaping the benefits now. We were the ones that, and him more than anyone, that put in the hard yards and made all what we've got now possible. And he's doing it now for the older guys. Irrelevant of what our agenda is over the years and what people might think, I respect him massively.